there's 10 of them. If you flip this over, they look like hats. Flip. The middle is a super deep plate for a plate. Super deep for a plate because it's a soup plate. They're made that way so that the soup doesn't spill. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out. What makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that? I mean, yeah. I think there are 15 of these plates. I'm assuming they're for seafood. How the hell can you tell that? They look just like any other plate from the 99-cent store. If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're going to embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. What? Why the hell are you bringing up June? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You're not terribly subtle. I love that lady. There's a bunch of little wavy ridges on this plate. Those plates are for serving meat. Ugh, you're really ignorant, aren't you? Come on, it's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. Actually, yeah, you do. You always do. A countertop. We've got a rolling pin and a colander. Nothing useful, in other words. Actually, rolling pins can be very, very useful. I don't know what you're talking about. Whoa, this pot looks like it's made out of silver. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day off with June, drinking tea. Could such a day ever happen for me? Jumpy? Oh, nothing. We don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on. Why are you bringing up June? It's not like a lighter or anything. Ooh. Look at all the cheese. There is a number of cheese lined up on the shelf. This is a Gouda cheese, the most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at a room temperature for quite a while. So we can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry. At all. I guess it's hard to get hungry in a situation like this. That's true, yeah. There's some milk in here. Milk in iron barrel. Judging by the rest, it's probably really old. I actually am not a fan of Gouda cheese, but I would eat it all because in this situation I'd be so stressed out. Maybe we shouldn't open it up. Don't think it'd be a pretty sight or a pretty smell. Ooh, there's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. This is probably a pantry. Ooh. Oh my god, it's a knife. Guys, we got a knife. A rusty knife. A rustic knife. I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this. The knife seemed important, Junpei thought, but it wasn't going to be much of use the way it was. Like Junpei just said. Might be too stressed to eat in a situation like that though. If I'm stressed, I'm eating. You guys have no idea. It's futile. Futile? You know, a waste, useless, pointless, like you. Oh, any particularly reason you wanted to bring that up? Oh, no reason, really. I was just thinking about futility. She wasn't making much sense. Junpei tried rephrasing his question. Why were you thinking about futility? At last, she answered. Well, it has something to do with the Titanic. The Titanic again? Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted? Yes, no, I haven't. No, I haven't. Let's just go with no, I haven't. No, I haven't. What is it? In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank, and probably 14 years before it was made, a novel was published. It was called Futility. It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robertson. The story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg and sinking. Of course, it was only the similarity. There wouldn't be any reason to mention it. It wasn't, though. The name of the ship, its nationality, course and departure time, size, displacement, maximum speed, number of passengers and crew, the number of lifeboats, even the location of the accident itself, and the cause and the location of the damage. Everything matches the Titanic almost exactly. It was almost as if he'd seen the whole thing happen. But this book was written 14 years before the Titanic. But that's not all. It wasn't just futility that predicted the sinking of the Titanic. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead, both of them before the accident, one in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, two ships collided and many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank. I do know, I'll give you that it seems a little weird. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships. Right, I knew you'd say that. But what if Stead had... Wait. Okay, so just in case you missed something, here's the thing. I thought I missed something Junpei said, but Junpei just had a question mark to his name. But what if? Too much history for my brain to handle. Don't worry. This game is full of history, but it's all enjoyable because it'll all lead to death. Yay! But what if Stead had some sort of special power? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing? What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about that thing where someone says they're possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing? Yes. What do you mean, yes? That stuff is a load of bull. Okay, so let's say everybody gonna die. So let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. This guy still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote this thing, nobody had died in the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by spirits of dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff? That's not it. That's not it. Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing. What are you smoking? William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened. He decided it was probably best to say nothing. What June was saying was insane and utterly absurd. If he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he'd go mad. Junpei smiled uncomfortably. Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay? Huh? But her voice trailed off, and she glanced at the floor, troubled. Junpei tapped June gently on the shoulder, and awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box. What an asshole. We're really in trouble. I know I'm just repeating myself, but this is really a futility moment. Only one died, though. Only one died. For now. That blade is so rusty. Yeah, I know. We can cut a damn thing with a knife like this. If we're going to cut anything, we probably have to sharpen the knife. Let's back out. It looks like some kind of large tin container. Well, it's empty. Oh, it's empty? Okay, yeah. I guess there's nothing else for us to see there. Ooh. Ooh. Is this? Combine. Actually, no. Let's search for it first. A whetstone? What are you planning to do with that? Oh shit, don't tell me you're gonna try and smash open the card reader. Are you an idiot? If you do that, then we'll never get out of here. Oh, yeah. I guess that would be bad, huh? This whetstone's only gonna be useful if I need to sharpen something. Maybe I'll use a whetstone to sharpen the knife. The blade and the knife of the knife is getting sharper by the second. I should be able to cut something pretty good with this. Yay, we have a knife. A sink. It's still got water in it. There's a couple of plates in there, but I don't think they're gonna help us much. Okay. The partition. Yeah, I wanted to check this thing. Maybe this table's for preparing food. There are plates everywhere. Let's go back in here, because I think I might have missed something. Hey, there's something behind this cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? Alright guys, time to move it. June and I need to look behind you. Like a person. Mass murder identifies. What? Mass murder? Oh no! Anyway, there's a green bottle back there. I wonder what it is. Oh, it's a bottle of oil. Oh, look, cooking oil. You could probably use this to make something slippery. Thank you. I think that's it, right? There's nothing else here, right? Yep, nothing else here. Plot twist, Junpei's zero and the killers. A trash can. There's nothing inside of it. Well, better than being full of rotten food, I suppose. Yeah, that's true. Door is locked. It won't open. Oh. Damn it, didn't work. It doesn't matter how many times you try it. This door isn't going to open unless we solved all the puzzles in this room. I'm sure this is just part of Zero's plan. I just can't imagine his motives, what his motives could be. Yeah, that's true. This bolt is rusted in place. It won't budge. Of course! Maybe if I put some of the oil in it. The ship is the killer. Plot twist. You are the killer. Just a little bit of oil, and come on, you little... whatever your name is. I'm not gonna say it out loud. Yes, got you. You little... You did it, Jumpy. You're so smart. Ooh. Walked into a room, a glass of cold air washed over him. Almost instinctively, he folded his arms tight across his chest, doing what he could to conserve body heat. Brr, it's cold in here. What is this place? Are you blind? It's a freezer! Santa's teeth had already begun to chatter. Then turned to me. Hardly surprising. The freezer was far too cold for someone dressed as he was. That, however, was an even worse situation. Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest up to you. And with that, she ran out of the room. As Lotus left, June came in. Whoa, it's really cold in here. White puffs of steam hovered, yeah, kinda actually, hovered in front of their faces as they talked. June had already started to shiver. Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a figure just a little bit ago. You should stay outside, we got this. No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now. But, Junpei scars. As Scarcely opened his mouth. When the thunderous sound of metal upon metal rang from behind them,